Adire. I was not joking when I said that we're back. And today I have a very important life update that I want to officially share with you, my YouTube family. So this has been a long time coming. And today I just want to tell you about Adire. That's my business name. I'm very grateful to God for this opportunity to finally share with you, my YouTube family, about Adire. Adire, it's a short abbreviation for Lade Aladire. So that's Lade, the tie and dye maker. All right, so backstory. How did this start? Originally, I'm from Abeokuta, meaning that my dad is from here. But then, apart from coming once in a while for OOOOOO Day, we're from OOOOOO, by the way, I never actually lived here. I've never lived here. I knew about Olumorok and then the things that are synonymous to Abeokuta, which is tie and dye, that's Adire. And I always just loved it because it was really colorful, beautiful, artistic, and I felt like it was a very beautiful heritage about Abeokuta. So I was always endeared to it. So I would have, Adire scarves when I was in college in the US, and I would always try to rock Adire in one form or the other. But I just never ever thought in my life that I would live in Abeokuta. So how did I end up here? Those of you that are OGs, you've been on my channel for a long time, you know the whole story. The videos are there when I took the flight from the US with my daughter to come here. So it happened that I got married, and at some point, God called my husband to start a ministry. And of all places in the world to go to, he said to come here to Abeokuta. And so we obeyed and we came. My daughter was 7 months at the time. And at this time, my husband and I, none of us had lived in Abeokuta. So it was strange. And we came here. At the time, I still didn't know what God had in plan for me. But I always loved Adire. And I would post my videos on YouTube and talk about my life in Abeokuta. And just from saying that I live in Abeokuta, I got people send me messages, emails, to say they want Adire. And just from my YouTube channel, I've sold over ₦1 million worth of Adire without me announcing that I sell Adire. I've had people reach out to me from different countries, from Ghana, from the UK, from the US, saying they wanted Adire. Nothing fancy. I would just go to the market, put my profit on it, and sell it to them. And I made a lot of money, right? So it kept coming to my mind, like, what am I going to do with this thing? But I didn't really put so much thought to it. Ministry started, and the whole journey of ministry was another chapter by itself. And I did not think of Adire. I did not think of business. It was just about the work of God. We're trying to push this thing, and it didn't hit. I used to host a program called PAT Pro, Passion to Profit for Creatives, where I used to teach about YouTube and monetizing your gift and all of that. And every time I had a major event, I would always wear Adire, just because I loved it. And then I'll get feedback from that. I remember one time Google invited me to speak at She Leads Africa, and I wore this really bold yellow batik Adire, very beautiful. And I remember very vividly, but it still didn't cross my mind that I would do anything that has to do with Adire. Every time I have something like a milestone, I always want to represent. It was more than the fabric. It was more about culture, more about heritage to me. And so that's why I would always like to wear Adire every time I got a chance. So 6 years after, a whole 6 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years after I came to Abeokuta, I finally had a nudge to start the business. But I still didn't start that year. I remember I was turning 30, and it was a milestone birthday. I invited Pratt, who's behind the cameras right now, to do a spoken word video with me. Really beautiful set, nature, everything. And because it was last minute, right, I said, I want to wear Adire. And if you're conversant with tailors, you know that it's the time they give you. You will not get your clothes when you say you want it, right? And so I needed to shoot the next day. And I told the tailor, today, and I needed to shoot the next day. And I knew that if this was going to happen, there's something called Express, which they would, make your clothes priority. I needed to sit down with her. So I sat down with the tailor, Kemi, shout out to Kemi. And while she was making my outfit, there were a lot of scrap fabric. And I was playing with the scrap fabric. Funny enough, I have a vlog from this day that has not seen the light of day. I'll put that together sometime after this. And I was playing with it. I got an inspiration from one of my big sisters who is in the US. She had a family shoot and she had these really beautiful earrings that looked like a cheerleader's pom-pom. And so I said, let me see if I can recreate this. I was bored. Kemi was making my clothes. There was scrap fabric everywhere. So I just took a needle and a thread and I started to make, what can I do with this? And that was how I made the first product of Adire. And that was pom-pom earrings, which I have on right now. So this is like history. So this was the first product and I made it. When my birthday shoot was done, the video shoot, it was just like, I'll put some clips of it. It was very beautifully done by David Pratt. It was my letter to God, something poetic like that. And I had 6 people from my WhatsApp status ask me for the earrings. They said they wanted those earrings. And I said no. Can you imagine? I said no. And my husband kept saying, why are you telling them? And I'm like, because it was a mistake. I don't remember how I did this earring. I was just playing around. And he said, well, if you have to loosen the earring to find out how you did the earring, you must know how you did the earring. Because 6 people are asking, like, what do you want? What else do you want God to do for you? And so that put me, I was in deep thoughts. And I started thinking, okay, I have to figure out how to multiply these earrings. And so eventually, I was able to figure it out. And just from this one piece that was an accidental design, quote unquote, we now have a line of 12 earrings, guys. 12 earrings. And all of this was happening. And that's part of why I was not active on YouTube. It's been a little bit of time that I've been away from YouTube, but this is it. I was busy with life. Life was lifing. Business was businessing. Products were producting. So we have many different products. 12 for the earrings. We have 12 products, and all of these products come in 10 different colors. They come in 10 different colors, and they're available on our website. You can order them on our website, and you can order them through our Instagram page. It's Adire Global. Somehow we lost our first Instagram page, sadly, but we have another one up and running. There's another side of this business that I want to share today, and that is our fabric. So we have different fabrics and even different outfits ready to wear, like the one I'm wearing right now, which you're going to get to see pictures as I speak. But we have this one really beautiful product that is currently our best seller, and it is the customized name fabric. That's OOOOOO fabric. This OOOOOO fabric is customized name fabric, and so you can write whatever you want, whatever you'd like, just like the name implies, customized name, right, on the fabric, and we will dye the fabric into whatever color you want. It just comes with very many beautiful variations, and we've done it for a few different customers. It's our current bestseller, and you would love it. So how does it work? We use a dye-resistant method of batik. So batik is when we use candle wax to write the name or create a design, and then when we're done with that, we have to fold the clothes in a particular way. And when we're done folding, then we have to mix our chemicals. So our chemicals are the dye, some sulfite, and then some soda. We mix the dye, and it's not soda that you are drinking, American people. It's caustic soda. Caustic soda is chemical, and then sulfate, right? We mix the dye, and when we're done mixing the dye, then we dilute the dye, and then we submerge the fabric into the dye. And once the fabric takes in the dye, then we have to de-wax. And that's what's happening behind me. They are de-waxing the fabric. To de-wax means to put it in a very hot, type of environment. So we use hot water to de-wax. When you put it in hot water, the wax comes off, the design is showing, the dye is showing, but then the dye does not penetrate into where the wax is, right? Sorry for the little Adire tutorial, but just wanted to walk you through how we do the OOOOOO fabric. It's very unique. You stand out anywhere, and we don't just do OOOOOO, so we do whatever type of Adire fabric you want, but right now we have that OOOOOO as our bestseller. We have a few outfits that are ready to wear that you can just look and order in your size, and we have a line for children as well. With Adire, it's not just about business. it's not just about money, although money must be made because the ministry must move to the permanent site. Amen. And the vision is for an appointed time, even with this, because I know you can tell that I'm working from home right now, but the vision is huge. We want to have a fabric factory very soon. But we want you to be part of our beginnings, our little beginnings. I'm happy I've finally gotten a chance to share this with my beautiful and amazing YouTube community. I know that a lot of you are outside of Nigeria, and I don't want you to worry at all because we will send your products to you wherever you are around the world. By God's grace, we work with DHL, and we will always find a way to send your products to you. I was going to mention something, and that's the fact that with Adire, it's not just about I'm selling products you're buying. Anytime you buy any product from us, our products are stylish, they're fashionable, and you can actually style our products with English outfits. And that's the point. So you have a little bit of heritage with your suits. I mean, I love to rock Adire on any type of outfits I wear. Corporate outfits, native outfits, casual outfits. You can style them in many, many different ways. And you can check our Instagram page for inspiration, but you definitely need to have this in your closet, in your collection of jewelry. And it's a perfect gift to give people when you come from Africa, to say, oh, this is a piece of Africa. And when you wear Adire, you're wearing heritage. It is more than just a piece of jewelry. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes into it. This is artistry at its best. From the source, Abeokuta. I had to learn how to make Adire. That thing I forgot to say earlier. I had to go and learn. And that's a story for another day. Maybe I'll make an entire video for that. The drama. Because they didn't want me to learn. You are selling an outsider and you're coming to come and learn. So it took 6 years of my being in Abeokuta to even know where they are learning it. Because they gatekeep that thing so much that it was an issue. And when I finally got a chance to learn, I also got some hiccups. But God helped me, and I got under a beautiful and amazing woman as my boss. Shout out to Iyabonke of Itoku. Please patronize me, and then tell somebody to tell somebody. You never know, you might be recommending me to my biggest clients. You never know. We're ready to take it on, and by God's grace, I believe strongly that this business is this business is already employing people. This business is already supporting families, because there are people who their source of income comes because of this business. The vision is for us to do more, for us to employ more people, for us to impact more lives. There's so many aspects of this business, but for now, this is how much I can share. I want to say thank you so much for watching again, and to cast and crew, my factory workers, Rose, give me a high five. And everyone who has been on this journey with me, I'm very grateful. And then to my amazing husband, who's always like my inspiration, always pushing me and telling me to do what I sometimes never imagined that I can do. My supportive family for always ordering, my sister, my first customer, my brand ambassador. If I start to mention names, we will not stop this video. It will not end. So I want to say thank you so much. Once again, I'm back, and now you will see more of the behind the scenes of me at work, dyeing clothes and taking orders and packing orders and just going on this beautiful journey with me. I love you all so much. Until next time, don't forget to be the best version of you.